And maybe I'm talking to somebody here who is tired of waiting. Nobody likes waiting. We want things to happen, and to happen quickly. But in our era, the technological advancement has further contributed to this. We have microwaves because we don't want to wait and go and get a jiko and do all this. We have quick ways of preparing food. We no longer queue in banking halls. We can do our transaction through mobile phones. Nowadays in the malls and in the supermarkets, they have ready food. Even githeri. When I was growing up, githeri would take like the whole day to boil. Nowadays you don't have to do that. Who has time to wait for githeri to boil for 3 hours? Nobody. And so there is an option. You can go to a supermarket and get whatever you want. It's ready. We are in a hurry. We don't want to wait. We don't like waiting. It's not in our DNA to wait. We want things to happen now, and if not now, yesterday. Even there was a saying a few years ago, kama sio sasa, ni sasa hivi. We want things now. On the other hand, the God we believe in, the God we trust, seems not to be in a hurry to do things. I'm surprised when I read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29. We like verse 11. We quote verse 11, but if you read the entire chapter, God is telling the children of Israel through Jeremiah that after 70 years, I'll come and I'll bring you back to your land. At this time, they were in captivity. They were in exile. And I'm wondering here, why can't you do it now, God? Do you have to wait for 70 years? You are able to do it now. You are able to bring us back to our land now, but you have to wait for 70 years. God seems not to be in a hurry. He calls Abraham, he tells him, Abraham, I'll give you a son. And then Abraham has to wait for 25 good years. It's like God is never in a hurry. When Joseph is in Egypt, you remember the story, he interprets a dream for one of the prisoners. And he tells him, because you will be restored back to the palace, once you are there, remember me. And the Bible says this guy forgot him for 2 years. For 2 good years, he could not remember that he left his friend in prison. He had to wait for 2 years, and then the king had a dream, and that's the time he remembered, wait a minute, there is a guy in prison who can interpret this dream for you. God seems not to be in a hurry. But on the other hand, we want things now. We want answers now. Till we get tired of waiting. I believe God uses the waiting time to mold us.